Hey, it's Kirk, back again with part one of the series of how long will it take to sell your home. And there's a number of factors that come into consideration. Today we're talking about terms. Now, terms typically don't mean a lot unless they are terms which are going to make the sale more difficult or challenging. And so what I'm talking about here is things like unfinished projects, dates within a transaction. So if you're a seller and you need certain closing dates, that can affect it. Things like included items or excluded items, unfinished projects. And I think as a seller, we get comfortable in our own properties and maybe we don't realize that a little unfinished project that we have that we think is no big deal, when a buyer comes in and sees it, it's an actual roadblock. So terms, while a lot of times, like I say, they may not be impacting the sale that much, but there are terms that can be a real challenge. So you want to go through and make sure that you can eliminate as many of those challenges as possible, fix up any unfinished projects, finish that, have some flexibility on dates if you can. Just remember, the more restrictions that you put onto a contract or onto a buyer, you're just narrowing that pool. So it can take a bit longer to find that particular buyer that may be the right fit to meet all of the terms that you require. Something also to consider is zoning, conforming to the zoning or non-conforming status, definitely something there. Permits or lack of permits also comes into terms. So if you're having a buyer come along and they're looking to purchase your property and the zoning doesn't fit, or you're using it, you've got unauthorized accommodation, or you've got a building that's too close or over a property line, all of these things are going to affect, and they are their terms in the deal. So things that a buyer is going to have to accept or overcome in order to make that transaction work. So for more details and to talk about this in more depth, you can contact me, or you can go to my website at kirkwalper.com, and thanks again.